Boom. And here we go. It is Monday, November 2nd. Can you believe it? We are in November. Welcome to the Daily Huddle, the Nudelberg Daily Huddle for a Monday to start a month, man. We got the juices flowing. How you doing, fellas?
Great. The rain finally moved out. We got some beautiful sunshine. I love daylight savings or whatever it is because it's brighter in the morning. So it feels good, man. Ready to get November kicked off. And I know we had a fantastic October. So happy to share what's happening with everybody.
Yeah, young Nudelberg was in a scruff, man. The Gators were kicking some ass on Saturday night. We saw a bloody sock, right, which was kind of cool, man. So Jake made us proud, man. I was certainly thrilled that he did that. The Dolphins debuted Tua, and so you put a victory there, even though his first play was nothing to be, nothing to be. Well, Aaron Donald's just an animal. So lots of good sports, lots of great knockouts, man. There was some boxing that put some people out. Love to hear some Halloween stories. We have a special guest this morning, so we're going to fast track this show and get right into some motivational music. It's Monday. Let's rock.
So tell me how we're gonna get that far. Tell me how we're gonna get that far. Oh, just tell me how we're gonna get that far. Tell me how we're gonna get that far. Wait, I don't think we can make it through this world without some faith. When everything is falling through our hands, we must believe. We're gonna go back home.
So it's a really special song to me. That is Rob Thomas, if you did not know. It's a bonus song on one of his tracks. The song's title is Believe. Here's the words, the lyrics. Tell me how we're gonna get that far. Wait, I don't think we can make it through this world without some faith. When everything is falling through our hands, we must believe. And when we started October 1st, we made a commitment to raise $10,000 for the American Cancer Society. And I am thrilled that we believed we could do it. And I welcome Andrew Koenig, President, CEO, badass City Furniture Man. Welcome to the show, my man.
Good morning, guys. How's everybody doing?
Good morning, Andrew. Fantastic.
Great to have you aboard. You were certainly an inspiration through the month of October. Can you give us some, what happened in the stores, what's going, and then we're going to show you a real surprise today.
Yeah, the Pink Pumpkins initiative to raise money for American Cancer Society and specifically for breast cancer has been huge. It's been really well received throughout the community, in our stores, our associates, our friends, our family. I would say the feedback's just been amazing. So the campaign just has been fantastic. I'm so proud of our team, friends, family, partners. You guys have literally crushed it. So it's just been awesome. We probably are on track to raise north of like 120 grand this year. So
incredible,
awesome.
Incredible. So what happens to the money? I mean, you're involved in the organization, so it's not a one-time thing. We don't only raise money in October. So if you can give some people some backdrop as to this is not a one-time thing, this is the all-time thing to what's the end game?
Yeah, always, our belief for us is, we have to give back. It's it's our seventh value. So we never stop. We just changed the initiatives throughout the year. There's a lot of really important causes out there. And we try to pick stuff that's really meaningful to our heart. So, my mom passed from breast cancer. So that's tough. She was like our matriarch of this company. She was like a mother to all of us here. And it's for all the veterans that really knew her really well. This month is about her and really all those that fight cancer. So, all this money is being raised and continuously raised all year long for the American Cancer Society. And they do such a good job with every penny that we give them. So there's no fluff. It goes right to where it's needed.
You're an inspiration for us all, just the way you are in the community. I was with some friends yesterday, Jim Levine, and he knew your mother. So he said, wow, great job. He goes, she was a special lady. I'm proud to see you doing what you're doing. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for being an inspiration for all of you. Just a big round of applause for Andrew for lighting this community on fire. Fantastic job. She would be really, really proud of you, brother. And in that vein, Shay, show us the tote board. Bang.
That's awesome, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
So on behalf of the Daily Huddle, we are proud to donate $10,000 to that worthy cause, and count on us to do more next year, man. You are, like I said, an inspiration. Thanks for joining us.
Brings tears to my eyes. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it very much.
Thanks, Andrew.
See you, bro. See you. We'll see you in the stores. Ooh, that's a
Special
really
shout
cool
out to the Huddle. I mean, you guys did a great job. Like, we got there, we got to our goal, but you guys did an amazing job of consistently giving. Thank you to Kim Swears for coming on and delivering a message a couple times. Everybody who created posts, it was truly a team effort. So you guys did an amazing job, and look at what we got to do. I mean, they're north of 120. We got 10 of that. That's really phenomenal.
Yeah, it really is an awesome job. I'm proud of everybody. I'm proud of us three, really, because our commitment to make that $10,000 number worked, from matching to doing what we needed to do, was well worth it. And it's on behalf of all of us that donation is being made. So congratulations. Great work. What's so cool about it? Shay, what month is it?
It is muted. It is Gratitude Month.
It is
nice.
National Gratitude Month. So every time, we say it's National Something Day, it's National Wine Day, it's National Something Day. It is National Gratitude Month. Can you show us the graphic, please? So if you look at what gratitude does, gratitude is the basis of all of the emotions it takes to be really, really, really solid at living a good life. Attitude, appreciation, empathy, emotion, it's kindness, help. All of this is at the core of what we do, and we talk about it. But this whole month, I want to concentrate on it. I want to play a Tony Robbins video. I write about it in my book. It's one of the rules in my book. I legitimately get up every morning and do this exercise. So Shay, show me Tony Robbins.
I do an exercise where I take deep breaths in and I explode them out the nose, like this for about, I do 3 sets of 30. So I do 3 3-minute segments, 3 minutes where I focus on 3 things. I close my eyes, I get in state that I'm incredibly grateful for. I do 3 minutes of prayer and acknowledgement, kind of sending energy to my children, to my family, to my friends, to my coworkers, to my associates, to all my companies. My last 3 minutes is focusing on what I call my 3 to thrive, which is I think of 3 results that I'm committed to creating. I see, feel, experience them as already done, and I celebrate them. I feel that sense of aliveness to send that impression deep into the brain. The 2 emotions that mess up investors, that mess up relationships, that'll mess up your life more than any other, are anger and fear. And you can't be grateful and angry simultaneously.
So I heard that years ago, and when he said that you cannot have gratitude and anger and those emotions together, that was a game changer for me. Because if you're angry, whatever, all of the things are going to deflect. The universe is not going to give you what you want. So, people say to me, well, I don't really know what to be grateful for. Think of 3 simple things. Mark, what are you grateful for this morning?
Yeah, I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for where we're at as a company and the people that I get to spend time with on a daily basis. And I'm grateful for what's happening within my life with a new house and all the things that are going on. I'm so very grateful of what's happening around me on a daily basis that I exude that to every conversation and everywhere that I'm going. I mean, it's what you focus on. When you think about being grateful, that changes your focus to what you really care about.
I love that. I mean, for me, every single morning when my feet hit the ground, it's the first thing that I program myself to do is just stop a second, do that breathing exercise, welcome it all in. And then what am I grateful for? Are you visiting someone in the hospital today? Do you have people next to us that are fighting an illness? Did you lose somebody close like Andrew did? You want to talk about really simple ways to improve your life. The simplicity of it is, I was thrilled that there was a cool breeze this morning. I was thrilled that when I went to the elevator, it was waiting for me. Little pieces of gratitude that make you, so today, tomorrow, for the rest of this month, concentrate. And the way to do that is, Shay, show them an exercise that we can actually do. So you know that Mark and I are big fans of writing stuff down. This was an exercise I learned years ago. You write down today's date. It's daily gratitude. Mark, you talked about habits last week, which were really, really, really important daily. So if you write 3 things down, daily high, what was the high point of your day? Daily low, what was the low point? And what could you do to improve it next time? And daily hero moment. This is the highlight video. What was the highlight? What did you feel proud of today? Or who was a hero to you today? They're all over the place. I input all of that good stuff in the morning. So if you want that form, Shay will be happy to send it to you. But it's all real. I mean, none of this stuff is fake. National Gratitude Month. Please be grateful that you're even here. I'm grateful you're here. So what do you think there, Mr. Nudelberg?
You've got the opportunity. Be grateful for the opportunity. Every day is new, and it's a new month, it's a new week. And I think a lot of people, especially in November and December, go, it's over. Thanksgiving's going to be here in a couple weeks. Then it's December and it's the holidays. Bullshit. Whatever it is that you want to do, you just got to start doing it. So be grateful for the opportunity right now and attack it.
Andrea Garcia, Shay, can you put her content up, please? This is what she does at the dinner table. We do high-low at our dinner table every night as a family. It's amazing. What an unbelievable way to communicate. All of this stuff is simple things, but congratulations to you training your kids to understand the highs and lows of life and all that kind of stuff. So I love it. So today is November 2nd. It's actually the 307th day of the year because it's a leap year. It would normally be 306, but there's only 59 days left in 2020. So to your point, Mark, what could you accomplish in 59 days if you chunked it out every day? What are your daily metrics that you can do every day? Because that basically puts us 2/3 of what your 90-day plan should be. So if we go back to October 1st, talk to us about a 90-day plan, Mark, and how we're jamming on it.
Yeah, to me, when you create the 90-day plan, if you look at your 90-day plan and you just started it in October, you were going to go October, November, December to finish the year, and you're 30 days in and you're like, shit, I'm really not on track to get to the objective that I want because I do not call results goals. Results are the objective. The goals are doing the things because you can accomplish that goal daily in order to create momentum for yourself. So clearly defining what the objective is and then reverse engineering. What do I need to be doing daily in order to get to that objective? And then making sure that you have the accountability of yourself to do it day in and day out. I work with all of my leaders on this. I work with individuals on this. It does not matter what the thing is. All you got to do is define it clearly and reverse engineers what the behaviors are.
And do it every single day, the power of that daily concentration. So I want to review the 90-day plan because today we're going to talk about a gentleman who's all about planning. I love everything that the guy puts out there. He's a decorated Navy SEAL. I'll talk about him in a minute. But first of all, you got to determine the specific focus. Number 2 is what's your priorities? What are you going to do? What are you not going to do? I know when we deal with people with time management, we're carving shit out of their calendar all day long. Get rid of this, get rid of this. Make those concrete, places of achievement, and then just determine how you measure it. So here's the thing. Measuring happens every day. When we talk about that form that we showed before, that's measurement every single day. That, by the way, if you clip it and put it in a binder, you have months worth of stuff that you can go back and see the highs and lows and learn from your own stuff. So the 90-day plan is so, so significant. So for those of you who did not hit their goal and did not do what they wanted to in October, it's not too late. You know, be grateful that you have the time. You have 59 days to turn it around, and we're going to show you how. But before we do that, it is election day tomorrow, and so I would be remiss if I didn't come up with something about what's going on. And so everybody's all stressed out. One company took advantage of that. Shay, do you have the graphic for that? So there's one company that basically their name is Babe Wine, and they're a brand of sparkling canned wine, and they're sold out of their election night survival kit to help ease the anxiety of the results. The brand's website sold these curated boxes of items for $30 on its website, and they obviously are sold out. But you talk about innovation. For me, it's a bottle of the Rocks tequila, a bunch of limes, and we'll see where this thing lands tomorrow night. Should be very, very
we got 48 hours. I'm focusing on now. I got a whole day to get through until we get to there. But if you have not voted yet, early voting ended, so you got to make sure that you have it in your calendar and plan tomorrow, and I'll cover some more election stuff tomorrow.
We did break a record in terms of early voting, so kudos to everybody. This is good stuff. Michelle Morrison, you are dead on. That's just great marketing. And what I want people to think of is, how are you marketing yourself? That's people sitting in a room saying, how can we take advantage of what's going on around us? All of you can do the same thing. The Daily Huddle is a product of what was going on around us. I used to do it years before Mark joined the company. I did it on FaceTime, and it was a small group. It was paid. This was a real-time thing that Mark and I said, time to shift, time to do something, time to give to and build a community. And boy, what it has done for us and for everybody. So Jack Edelman is a bourbon guy. So enjoy your favorite drink. But today we go to one other special guest. And this special guest is a decorated Navy SEAL that we're going to spend some time talking about his books, his theories, and what makes him tick. Can you show me a picture of our guest? So this gentleman's name is Jocko Willenick. Mark, when I say Jocko Willenick, what does it mean to you?
So he got introduced to me when I first got hired at Lafayette College, and the Good video was the first thing that I had ever seen or heard from him. And then that sent me on a spiral of content.
Here we go. So show me the Good video.
When things are going bad, don't get all bummed out. Don't get startled. Don't get frustrated. If you can say the word good, guess what? It means you're still alive. It means you're still breathing. And if you're still breathing, well, then hell, you still got some fight left in you. So get up, dust off, reload, recalibrate, re-engage, and go out on the attack.
So here's a quick little story. I'm in Boston. I'm speaking on this certain day, and I get up in the morning early, as I always do. I go down to the gym, and I get on the treadmill, and I'm starting to do my thing on the treadmill. And I had bought Audible Extreme Ownership, and Jocko and his partner, late Leaf Babin, actually they read the book. I'm on the treadmill. There are sparks flying off this treadmill because I'm listening to this guy going, holy shit, he's in my brain. And so let me give you some backdrop to who he is. John Gretton Jocko Willenick, born September 8th, 1971, an American retired naval officer who served in the Navy SEALs. He's a podcaster. He's an author. His military service saw combat in war in Iraq, where he eventually commanded the SEAL Team 3 Task Unit Bruiser that fought in the battle against the Iraqi insurgents at Ramadi. When you hear him talk about the relationship between training business people and training people that are Navy SEALs to go into war, you make a mistake, people die, And so, what I loved about his positioning there is, every single thing that happens to you, good, Didn't hit your goal last month? Good. Can you train yourself? Ultimate gratitude. Thank you on gratitude month. Thank you that, you're right, Lori. He's a badass. Why is he a badass? Because he's so fucking disciplined. And we're going to go through some of his sayings. Mark, anything to add before we jump in?
Yeah, because what I really love about Jocko is that while he's a badass and he puts together that video that seems so hardcore and he is so disciplined to waking up early, extreme ownership is all about communication. And in extreme ownership, it's about, as a leader or as a person, owning every outcome that happens, and then communicating in a way that allows you to build collaboration with everybody within a team, which is the hardest thing to do. It's not the my way or the highway, which a lot of people associate with the military or the SEALs. It's true ultimate level of communication, of passing ownership. And actually, City Furniture has something called Sensei training, which is exactly the same as extreme ownership, passing the ownership onto another individual in order to be able to teach them, coach them, and develop them. It's amazing.
I love it. So I'm going to give you the list of books that he has written. Extreme Ownership, How Navy SEALs Lead and Win. This one's a doozy. Discipline Equals Freedom, a field manual. We're going to jump into that in a little bit, because a lot of people, when we train them and when we work with them, they think discipline equals money. Discipline equals freedom. Freedom gives you anything you want in the world you choose. Way of the Warrior Kid, Way of the Warrior Kid, Mark's Mission with a C, absolutely. Dichotomy of Leadership. But I just want to read what he says here. Jocko Willink focuses on teaching the leadership principles that he learned as a commander of the SEAL Team Task Unit Bruiser, where he was stationed in Iraq. He's the co-author of a bunch of stuff. He has a training company, a leadership company. But to your point, Mark, one of the things about him is that he's very pragmatic about everything. It starts with mindset. It moves to, what are you saying no to, which is really, really powerful. So I took the liberty of pulling out a bunch of stuff. I don't know where you want to start. I've got 20 favorite quotes. I got stuff from Good. I got stuff from
wherever you want to go.
So let's stay on Good for a second. Can you read the middle where it's italicized? I mean, just think of all the things in your life.
So, the mission got canceled. Good. We can focus on another one. Didn't get the new high-speed gear we wanted. Good. We can keep it simple. Didn't get promoted. Good. More time to get better. Didn't get funded. Good.
Stop. So stop there. Didn't get promoted. How many people in life have faced that and basically wilted like a flower? Just said, okay, I didn't get it. I wasn't good enough. No, Michael Jordan got cut in 9th grade. He didn't allow someone else to dictate his destiny. He said, okay, I own that. I wasn't good enough. Keep going. I'm sorry. I just thought it was
just to me, the fundamental of saying good is because there's opportunity in adversity. So whether you call it a failure or whatever it is, there's opportunity to learn in every setback. And that's why you have to say good, because it changes your perspective. Instead of saying, oh shit, and focusing on the negative, changing your perspective to being grateful and saying, what can I learn from this moving forward, which is the core fundamental to being able to continue to grow and develop.
So Mark, let's go back 8 months. You're sitting March 13th, the world shuts down. 2 ways to focus. You can focus on, oh shit, the world shut down. I'm taking over as president of the company as the worst time ever. Or good. Right? Tell me you're good. Tell me you're good. Tell me what you did. Tell me what you were thinking.
More time to focus on what we actually do. More time to position us and take advantage of the environment to teach what we teach and how we teach it. So good. Here's an opportunity to really get lean and focused and attack what we do great. Let's go do that.
So one of the things that I really enjoy about him is that he goes, not only to sound trite, he goes, I'm not trying to sound like Mr. Smiley positive guy, because that's out of touch. If you're out of touch, like there are things that happen that suck. I mean, COVID sucked. It wasn't what was planned, But you know what? You shift, you move. And when he talks about leadership from, hey, I'm leading other people. And also I take it as, how do you lead yourself? Because if you can't lead yourself, a lot of the leadership training we're doing right now is, I wouldn't follow you anywhere. You can't lead yourself. You know, Lori talked about it's Entrepreneur Month. This is self-responsibility. This, you got to own your own behavior, your own activities. So I pulled 20 quotes from Extreme Ownership. Mark, you want to jump into a few of them? I underlined a few. I don't know which ones
Sure.
jump out at you. You know.
Yeah, I highlighted a bunch of them myself, but
Good.
I mean, number 3, obviously, total responsibility for failure is a difficult thing to accept, and taking ownership when things go wrong requires extraordinary humility and courage. But doing just that is an absolute necessity to learning and growing as a leader, which, you know, drives home the point that I was just talking about. But that is extreme ownership. And I think as a leader, when you're responsible for coaching other people or coaching the coaches of those people, you don't really get to affect the outcome and the result. You only get to affect the process in which those people go about trying to get the result. So owning the outcome no matter what, and then changing your communication style to help those people is the most important quality as a leader.
I love it. Every leader must be able to detach from the immediate tactical mission. So tactics, last week we talked about strategy. There is an overall strategic goal that, talk to me, Mark, about tactics and strategy in football. What he's talking about, detach from the immediate tactical mission, is a play that you tried. It's a set of 4 downs. It's not the game. It's not the strategy. So talk to me in, you know, football. How does this ownership, how does this apply to football?
Yeah, so I mean, strategy is the overall strategy is to win the game. How are we going to do that? Well, and in football, it's so great because the circumstance changes at the drop of a hat, and every time the circumstance changes, your tactics change. If you're up by 4 touchdowns, you're not going to keep throwing the ball. You're going to try to run the ball, and you're going to try to run the clock off, and you're going to try to do things to keep you successful. So the tactics changed based on the circumstances, yet the strategy is still to win the game. So the strategy doesn't really change, just the tactics and how you're going to get there change.
And what a great conversation to start the month. That's why I love this, because all of this stuff, if you write it down and you let it seep in, and it basically dictates your behavior. You were all about behavior last week, not outcomes. What is your behavior? You have one more you want to add out of Extreme?
Ego clouds and disrupts everything. The planning process, the ability to take good advice, and the ability to accept constructive criticism. And this is where I say it's not about me. It's about, you have to take yourself out of everything. Every time something bad happens to you, every time something good happens to you, great leaders, great successful people say, I own this shitty stuff. I'll do it. And when great things happen, they pass the responsibility onto everybody who helped them get there. It is not about you. Stop looking at you and look at everything around you and all the things that you can do in order to help other people be successful.
It's so great because, when I'll go in and I'll say to somebody, okay, do me a favor, 90 days ago, tell me about a deal that you lost. What do you feel about it? You probably can't even know. You don't even know it. At the minute,
Correct.
It feels like you got punched in the stomach, whatever. But 90 days later, it's gone. It's one of the many deals you're going to lose in a month. Yet most people get wrapped up in it. And it's like, good, thank you. You're out of my life. I can focus on other stuff. It's pragmatic. It's the way to program your brain to say, okay, I'm going to deal real time. And so I'll close it with this one. Discipline, strict order, regiment, and control might appear to be the opposite of total freedom, the power to act, speak, or think without any restrictions. But in fact, discipline is the pathway to freedom. It is probably the most telling line of all because it really puts into consideration that it's all process. It's all it is. Process and execution. Look at where we go over and over and over. Oh my God, Carissa, did you
There you go.
post that when I was saying it?
Yep.
It's unbelievable. We're driving home this thought day in, day out. It's November 2nd. You can make a difference in how you end the year. Go out, make a difference. Mark, bring us home.
Good. It's all good. Have a fantastic start to the month. Get after it. We'll see you tomorrow.
And here's all my paper. Shay, take us home.
Oh, so tell me how we're gonna get that far. Tell me how we're gonna get that far. Oh, just tell me how we're gonna get that far. Tell me how we're gonna